Thank you. Next, we're going to welcome Senator Kohl up to talk to us about Senate Bill 1075. Just introduce yourself for the record. Welcome to committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Senator Josh Kohl from District 25, which is Twin Falls. I'm here to present to you S1075. This proposed legislation amends existing state law regarding the election of city council members. Currently, cities with populations of 100,000 or more are required to provide districts in relation to each city council seat. This legislation would lower that minimum to 25,000. I believe the page gave you all an attachment of the reference cities that would be impacted. America has a long and proud tradition of geographical representation. It is a cornerstone of our Republican form of government. On the national scale, the concept of districting has given our great state of Idaho a seat at the table. So our needs, priorities, and perspectives are heard and considered. At the city level, districting ensures that each area of the municipality has representation that can better express its own perspective and needs on local issues. That was, I believe, the original intent of the previous legislation that this bill would amend, and those same principles apply to cities that are larger than 25,000 in population. Currently, most cities employ an at-large system where any citizen living in the city limits can run for any seat. This is a reasonable approach to small city elections, where participation of qualified residents may be limited. But the larger the city, the more that system has the potential to become inequitable. By lowering the minimum threshold to 25,000, we strike the balance of providing better representation to hundreds of thousands of Idahoans, but also not overburdening small city governments where it may not be feasible or practical. After speaking with many stakeholders over the last few weeks, I believe that the current date, you'll see at the end, the effective date of July 1, 2025, is not practical to implement the necessary changes in time for this year's election. So I'm asking for the committee's support to send this bill to the 14th order to amend the effective date to December 1, 2026. To be clear, with this amendment, the first election this legislation will impact would be the 2027 general election. This will give all affected parties plenty of time to make the necessary changes in an orderly and transparent fashion. I thank the committee for their consideration of this bill and ask their support to send it to the amending order. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'll stand for questions.
Motion is carried 5-4. Thank you, Senator Kohl. I think the committee certainly appreciates your intent and appreciate the professional way in which you presented the legislation. Thank you. Well done.